fresh in the league. They calling me the MVP. Woman that can wrist on freeze. My big sheep beauty of the week. Got gold grills on my teeth. Tell them you ain't stuntin' like me. I'ma just bowl like I'm hooping. I'ma go dumb like I'm stupid. I run it up and recoup it. I got it all out the streets. I had some hustle in me. Streets that turned me to a beast. Now I got money on me. Can't do nothing unless it come with a bag. Sauce dripping, shorty loving the swag. Steady calling, feel like we playing tag. You know that stuntin' ain't free. I got this money on me. Shorty, her body gon' fleet. If she want party with me, we hit the club and get lit. We turning up in this bitch. Just move that thing like a freak. You know it's bottles on me. I'm in this spot going crazy. I feel like the boss, like I'm Jay-Z. We doing the bop like the baby, and I'm with my gunner like baby.
Kalinka, this a banger.
So who wear the crown? Let's see who passed the test of the crowd. Say who is it now? You said you got the flow and the style. See, I got what you need. Step up to the 28 seed of the best MCs. It's all going down in Fantasy Rap League.
Welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Rap League Podcast. I'm your host, Free. I'm joined by the only co-host I actually like, Sheen, Hoagie Bear, and my nigga Ghetto Vegan over there. Border Eye will be joining us pretty soon, or hopefully not. God, I hope not. But, he'll be here eventually. So we have a very exciting episode for you guys here today. We are talking about two hip-hop what word would I use to describe these guys? Icons, one's definitely an icon, and the other one is a potential icon.
I don't know.
Both have made
this time frame, I would say they both are icons.
I was gonna say, because it's been some years, so I guess you can say that.
Who you talking to?
Exactly. No. What was it? Barely talking to. What was it? So, just going to jump right into it. Instead of giving you guys the runaround like we usually do. Today we are talking about T.I. from Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, we started, Rob. It doesn't matter, okay? We don't like you. We got shit to do. All right.
We got work. We got stuff to do.
Oh, does he want to be let into the Zoom meeting?
Time is money.
Don't let him in.
Apparently, there's someone named Border L waiting.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Wait! What?
Border one.
That was weird.
I know you press recording.
I know you. Look! All right, don't yell at me.
What?
I know you. Listen,
it's the most unprofessional opening in the world.
You start this like.
Yo, I know we doing a podcast. I know you hit record. Yo, is his Tinder name Border Eye?
Yeah, the meeting started, all right? She probably sent you an email.
Nah.
What's your goddamn email, Rob?
It's a smooth Robert. It's a smooth Robert. Like I said, I swiped so fast, it was like a... Wait, what? That was Rob?
All right. Shit. So Border One will be joining us shortly.
Light skin. Should I let him in? Like, I got all the power here.
Button.
What is Rob doing here?
I did not ask for light skins in my area. Oh, he's calling me. I'm not answering. I'm not answering. He's calling.
I quit.
Fine. God damn it.
Unlock the damn door.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Now
Come
I gotta
on,
make
Border
sure the
One.
audio's okay.
Yeah,
Now it's loaded.
He's almost here. He's almost here.
Funniest thing ever.
Border L, Border One.
That shit needs to be lowercase so bad.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you look at it, you don't think uppercase I. Like, nigga was a little period. Border One.
Oh, he plugged in his mic today. He off the bench.
Oh,
Hey, Rob.
My camera working?
No.
Hey, Rob, they said, yo. The nigga said, Your Tinder name is Border Eye.
That's a marketing scheme right there. Yo,
that's a crazy marketing scheme. And some niggas have rapper names as their Tinder names. I've seen that.
No, I would not do that.
Check OnlyFans, yo. Check Border Eye for OnlyFans.
The name of his eye.
Is he showing his feet? Yo, what's Border Eye's OnlyFans bag? What is it? Like, is he showing his feet? Let's figure that shit out.
Definitely showing his feet. You know he got nice feet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest joining us. Border One is in the building. Clap it up for him. So moving on ahead, because we're getting into important shit now. The people we will be discussing today are T.I. from Atlanta, Georgia, and Drake. Drake.
Damn.
Already with the disrespect. Already with the rudeness.
I can't, yo. You gotta get right at least one time.
Yeah, that's like the second time in a row you fucked up.
I'm thirsty as shit. That's just so hard.
TL. I'm gonna call that nigga TL too. Watch.
TL. Texas Instrument, yo.
So, Drake from Toronto, Canada.
Wait, hold on. She said Texas Instrument.
I thought Chaz changed the hair follower.
That shit was somebody.
Yeah, it's in a different bun. I see you did too.
You know he's single, so he noticed everything.
What are you eating, Border Eye?
A friend of mine is helping me with my diet, and she says I need to eat before 7:30. And today I'm eating just.
That's love right there.
Yes,
that's love. That's the. Go ahead.
I've been enabling
That's the love you need to chase.
Anyway, I mean, I don't know, man, because yesterday my body is killing me. She had me running like crazy. I was like, girl, you a track star.
Anyway.
And she was like, you can do it. I was like,
all right, so moving on to, moving on.
Real shit.
Does anyone have anything to say before we get into this?
All right, yeah. Does anyone have anything to say? I'm probably guessing not. No, who gives a fuck anyway? Let's just jump right into these fucking bars.
I have something to say. T.I. bored the hell out of me.
Shut the fuck up.
T.I. bored me.
We got good bars.
T.I. bored me.
I'm so glad there's conflict today.
T.I. bored you? All right.
Bored you?
I told Ralph.
It bored you?
Hold on.
What?
Round one has started. Explain yourself.
It bored me. His music just sounded boring. I just sat there. I'm listening to it, and I'm just like.
The bars, though.
I'm like, it bored me. I'm sorry. T.I.
So wait. So what I'm hearing is you're going for Drake for round one. That's what I'm hearing.
What?
For bars?
Yeah.
Drake doesn't really have bars. All I said
No.
Like Drake has bars, but I feel like Drake's
got
music,
bars.
This is too much.
Like
Drake does have. He does some freestyles. He does his shit.
T.I. is boring. Drake don't have bars.
Hey, oh my God,
No, I mean I get what he's saying.
Okay,
This
what I'm trying
battle
to say
is going to be close, but
It's not close.
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Here's
what I'm trying to say. Drake has more of those, popish like sounding hits. And then his older stuff is where all his bars are. You know what I mean? I was able to go to Drake's old stuff.
His older stuff, yeah.
You know what I mean? His newer stuff.
I feel what?
No.
Stop.
His older stuff. His older stuff. You know what I mean? His newer stuff. Yeah.
No. Okay.
He's on drugs.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Y'all confuse me. Okay. When I went
we
back,
confuse you?
Can
Shush.
you get a point?
When I went back, back to when Drake first came on the scene, when he first came into the mainstream scene, and people started hearing about him, he started getting in everybody's ears. I was like, yo, dude really had bars. And then now today, he's more like a popish sound, but he still has bars, but not as many as he did back then. To my personal, ears.
Man, the niggas
T.I. might have bars, but I'm saying his music itself just bored me.
The nigga Drake said,
because I'm listening to it and I'm just like, all right.
Nah, I can't. I can't.
Maybe
what did you listen to? Wait. What did you listen to his last album?
I didn't even make it past a certain. Like I listened to like 3 albums, and I was just like, he's boring.
No, did you listen to his latest album? That's my question.
T.I.'s, he bored me.
Yes.
Oh wait! I didn't Which 3 T.I. albums did you listen to?
That's what I'm trying to get to.
I think the first 3.
Mute him.
Right,
mute him. Just mute him for the rest of the fucking episode.
Who you got before we mute him? Who do you got?
Right, yeah.
Huh? What are you thinking?
Who you got before we mute you?
Facts.
I can speak for everybody who listens to music. Like sometimes, if you hear an artist and there's stuff weird, you don't listen.
Who do you have, bro?
I can speak for everybody who listens to music.
You know what you sound like?
What press conference? Who you sound like?
I am the Lord. I speak for the trees.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Oh, I know.
You sound like you got Drake, low key.
Wait, have y'all ever heard of Triple E?
Oh my God!
So yes. Triple E and T.I. sound just alike, and it blows my mind.
What? So, no, you said it the other way around. The other way around.
Okay.
Triple E sounds like
yes, that's what I meant. But like as I'm listening to it, it's like Triple E bores me sometimes, and then T.I. bores me.
He just hasn't come to the point.
All right, yeah. So you got Drake, right?
Yeah, you got Drake.
Yeah, I'll take Drake.
All right, cool. All right, mute him now.
Mute me? No.
Well, you got to start eating now, so I'm low key about to mute you.
I'm not munching. I'm not like smacking.
You're not munching. Yo,
all right. Listen. Let's keep, bro. All right. I think Sheen was going. No. So I go. Listen. So I have Drake. Because that's you know I'm a Drake fan. I'm a T.I. fan. I'm a Drake fan. But Drake, his latest stuff, you know what I mean. I feel like he came with more bars. I think T.I. now is more of the, OG, teach the younger community.
Right.
You know what I mean? His last album, Don Trap, was all about, it was his 444 album. His last album, the Don Trap. That was his 444 where he was just teaching, talking about the money, talking about what you should do with your money, talking about what he used to do.
Yeah.
So based off the bars that Drake is accustomed to and stuff like that, I'm gonna go with Drake. But T.I., it was 2-1 either way for me on this, the first one. But I'm gonna just go with Drake because I feel like he'll more of the battle rapper type of artist. So
it's crazy because I had some shit to say last week about that it might be Drake this week, and Terrell was like, "Oh, you're a fucking sheep." But now I see that I'm not the only one that's giving Drake a little bit of some flowers here and there.
This episode's gonna let me know because this is like the Grammy Awards, basically. I see we're gonna either win over popularity or over fucking facts. So
it's not about that. Wait. All right, I'm gonna just let me go.
Hold the fuck up! All y'all can't talk at the same time.
I know. I'm gonna just say my point, and then y'all can mute me. Right. I got Drake.
Okay.
I don't know today.
I got T.I.
I'm gonna take Drake.
Hold up.
I'm gonna take Drake though, because one of the bars that he always said, this nigga used his own name. He said Drake stands for do right and kill everything, and the nigga lived up by it. He killed everything. And bro, which makes me sketchy about your opinion is because you're looking at it one-sided. Because you already said from the rip, I'm not gonna listen to Drake because all his R&B and his slow jams
don't was off the record.
Push me off. Don't push me off that way. So that's telling me you're leaning towards T.I.'s side. So that's not. You gotta open your mind up a little bit and look at these artists.
This nigga just left. Holy shit.
I mean.
Yo, he left
a little bit more. That's
he said, y'all gonna mute me. He went home.
Nigga, we can't even see you.
That was one of the bars that stuck with me, and that's why I'm gonna go with Drake because he honestly lived by it. In my eyes, my opinion, he lived by it.
Has he killed anything?
Why is he killing? As we always say.
But when you brought up the Meek Mill and him battling, and you said Meek Mill lost because he was on drugs. That made me look at that was crazy because how many rappers in this game made so many hits off of fucking drugs? You can't say that.
Facts.
You can't say that at all.
But here's the thing, though. See,
Meek should have won that.
Just
Meek
because
should have
T.I.
just
might
went
be
hard.
rapping, just because someone's rapping about drugs doesn't take them all back to have game.
No.
He didn't say that.
You said Meek Mill lost the Drake battle because he was on drugs.
Yeah.
You can't say that because so many artists, especially when we were fucking in the oven or whatever the case you want to call it, how many people were making hits off of cocaine?
Like Eminem.
Now,
so many artists make hits off of drugs.
Like Eminem. Look at Eminem.
Wait, hold on. With you saying that, going back to that Meek Mill versus Game episode we did, you, me, and Dion all agreed that Drake and Meek's battle didn't really count because he was on drugs. You yourself said that shit don't count because he was high, bro.
I wouldn't say that because I said Meek should have still went harder at the end of the day. Yep. He just laid back because there's so many hits that
man was dealing with real life issues. He was not worried about no rap beef.
And he said it. He said it. He was not focused when they battled.
I'm kind of behind Vanilla Soup on this. I'm behind Vanilla Soup on this, okay? Because no matter what, at the end of the day, if you're going through a lot of stuff and somebody's trying to come at you, you're going to take all that anger, all that crap that you got built up inside, and you're going to release it. If you,
that's
you know what I mean?
No, that's bullshit.
Yes, no.
Because that's just like, all right, here's an example. That's just like playing football. If I'm going through so much stress and bullshit at home,
I'm running niggas over.
That's where I'm taking it out at, on the field.
I was one of those niggas who had anger issues and played football. That shit did nothing for me because I wanted to take my helmet off and smash somebody's head with it, but I fucking couldn't. Why? Because there were rules and regulations.
Boxing
or just because you say something to me doesn't mean everything.
That means
I also took out my aggression on the field. On the marching band.
I'm saying a lot of kids take their aggression on the field, but if that sport wasn't taking it for you, you should have tried a different sport.
No, but that is true.
That's something a little bit more aggressive.
Honestly, if Meek had so much going on, if he would have released it properly, he probably would have. You know, what I mean, I don't know. Maybe the outcome would be different. But Drake's back to back was just too fire.
Honestly,
he still lost to Pusha T.
Yeah, I was saying Pusha T. He lost him.
Yeah, but Pusha T. Oh, what happened?
Did Drake even say anything about that?
His response was him making that video with the Degrassi people and all that shit. No, it wasn't like a it wasn't like an actual fight. He was just saying how you can't go 50-50 with a hoe. That was his response.
Yeah, that was
so Drake wasn't really paying him no attention then. So I don't know if that counts.
He should have been because he really shitted on him.
Drake did pay attention.
He made
a whole song about it.
You said his only response was 50-50 with no hoe.
That was the theme of the song, but his whole response was the song about, I made mistakes. I got a stripper or whatever the fuck she was, pregnant and had a son by her. Like the whole thing was him explaining why he hit his son.
So that wasn't him replying to the beef. That was him explaining everything that was going on. What do you mean?
He could have replied to that beef. He could have replied to that beef when you exposed the son nobody knew about for I don't know how many years. You ain't coming back from that.
I don't give a fuck. That nigga hit that shit good as hell.
He could have. You can.
He hit that shit good as
hell. All right, what was it? Now,
but anyway, I'm gonna go with Drake.
I'm going with T.I. And now here's the thing. I listened to every rap song that Drake did, all 59 songs, including features. What was it? Spotify got playlists on this shit. I like the raps. Don't get me wrong, I do. But what was it? I didn't hear anything that just made me go, you know what I'm saying, stank face. Stuff like I didn't hear nothing like that.
All right, I got a question for you. Are you
ever heard Diplomatic Community?
Oh damn.
Say again?
Diplomatic Community.
Facts. All right. You said Diplomatic Community? What was it? Actually, no, I think I didn't hear that. But either way, though, that'd be one song. But still, that'd be one song, though. If that does make me go, that's one song. Compared to how many other this man did. It just didn't have that effect. Now, that's just my feeling.
I mean, he has some bars in his other music that's not rap, too.
I'm not saying he doesn't have bars. But what I'm saying is, like, for me, like, his bars are kind of like, I don't know. I want to call them simple, but, like, Simple, that's the best word I can think of.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
sometimes you can have simple bars. Then it's all about the delivery.
The delivery isn't strong. It's not like he's like coming with like a Kendrick kind of delivery or a Eminem or a DMX or a Busta. Like he's not coming with that kind of delivery. He's talking like a J. Cole. I'm cool, calm, and collected the whole time, no matter what video or song I'm in. Like I don't get that energy from him. T.I. has that energy. He switches it up depending on the song. He has that force, that aggression if he needs to. Or he can do a song like Dead and Gone or Live Your Life and be calm as shit while trying to give you life lessons.
Sure.
Dead and Gone, that shit, when I was in middle school, was everything.
That was definitely.
But I don't know. A lot of songs that T.I. do, especially his features, I feel as though if it wasn't for the featured artist, it wouldn't be no hit.
Did somebody knock?
Mute this nigga.
Having your crib.
That Tinder girl that you lied to. But no, I got
what? All right, look.
I mean, telling people like.
But what was it like? T.I.
I think y'all need to listen to his last album. I think y'all.
I listened to his last album, and that's why I agree with everything that you said. But at the end of the day, T.I. has always been like that, and he's been like that since he started his TV shows and everything like that.
Listen, don't we give credit to the guy who's been telling the same story since forever? Because that's realism. Don't we give credit to that?
No, because at the end of the day, sometimes we get tired of that.
You get tired of hearing a real life story?
The same hustling and getting out of the game and doing that because a lot.
I'm tired of hearing Drake be all light skinned though.
Yeah, like what was it? Drake make light skinned music for light skinned niggas.
And that might be in like contribution. I want to talk about that in contribution. But for lyricism, I have T.I. I feel like he just had more time to write more mature content.
Exactly. Like there was definitely growth in T.I.'s music from I'm Serious all the way to the last album. There was definitely growth in the music.
Because I'm Serious was so boring.
What?
All right, next. What's the round? All right, round two.
Yeah,
he getting on my nerves. Round two.
It's not what he was saying. It's just it was just really old school, and I wasn't into it. I mean, I listen to old school stuff, but I don't know. It just wasn't my vibe. To me, it wasn't my vibe that I usually listen to.
Your vibe sucks.
It's crazy. I'm gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why.
So yours must suck because I listen to a lot of the music that you listen to.
Ooh.
But
I listen to Eminem. Do you listen to Eminem? Does your vibe
sound like my dad? Oh, I listen to Eminem.
You want to show the younger kids you're cool?
Fellow teenager.
I can hit the low too. All right, round two, bro. He getting on my nerves.
Yeah, so Drake got that. I guess.
Are you that upset with me today, Dion?
Yeah, bro. I'm disappointed.
3-1 in favor of Drake. I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying? But as long as I can see this as a Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole setup again. But I'm gonna let this shit ride out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe, yeah. You might be on your own these last couple.
No, round two. Talk about contributions. It's T.I. I dare someone to tell me why it's not.
Okay, so me, I'm a toss up for me. It's a toss up for me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
God damn y'all,
No. It's a toss up. It's a toss up. I might. So I go first. So with Drake, I feel like he kind of, without Drake, you kind of don't get a Tory Lanez in a sense. You don't quote unquote get a Weekend. You quote unquote get the Toronto type of cosign, right? And then on the other side, you got Atlanta. Everything is revolved around
more than 2 dozen artists.
No. That's what I'm going through. That's what I was going through. When it comes to T.I., he's more of the behind the scenes type of dude. And if you listen to in the interviews that a lot of Atlanta artists do, they always bring up T.I. from the Thugs, the Future. They always bring up the T.I. being the forefront. This dude, you ever seen what was the Beefs DVD? Like Atlanta was on there. And T.I. was forefront. when nobody really knew about Atlanta and the music scene. We did, but it kind of went away at the Andre 3000. It kind of went away because they was more of they started from Atlanta and then transferred to the pop stars, so we viewed them a little different. We view them as Atlanta-based artists. So that's why I say it's you kind of got somebody representing the whole country and then somebody who's representing the whole South, which have music on smash.
Is he representing the whole of Canada? I think he's just really doing it for Toronto.
Name a rapper from Canada.
Right, could. Isn't Toronto like a really tough place to live?
It's a big ass city. Yeah, it's a really tough city. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but it's like niggas from Nova Scotia, Montreal, Quebec, all them. Where are those guys? I mean, if we're talking the whole of Canada here,
what I'm saying is, when you come from Canada, the first person you think of is who?
Is Justin Bieber
or Tory Lanez.
Yeah. rapping and hip hop wise, anyway.
You think of Drake? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why, for me, I'm gonna lean towards T.I. because he did a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I watch. I watch interviews. I watch a lot of people.
Also, too, the Trap Museum too. Like, what was it?
No,
like,
that's very.
I don't even gotta say.
Yeah, right. I don't even gotta mention that. You know what I mean? You know if you know. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna lean towards T.I. on my end. Yeah. That's what I got.
Like, what was it? Like, honestly, don't get me wrong. Drake has definitely helped bring up a lot of people. You know what I mean? He has, brought in a lot of the Canadian rappers that none of us probably would have heard of otherwise.
He took, wait, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta realize, like, he took J. Cole on his first tour. He took Meek Mill on his first tour.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, but that's why I was saying, you have that side, even though they made their own, but he, you know what I mean? He gave them a layup. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
So
T.I. built from the ground up.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. Hear me out. I'm saying it's debatable, but I'm going to lean towards T.I. because they both did a lot of stuff in this hip-hop community. It's like you can't really judge. For me, you can't really judge what I can't really say, exactly. I can't really say, Big Rel, I can't really say he hasn't done enough for his community if he did something. I can't really judge that. You get what I'm saying?
No. Can't put a level to the shit.
Well, yeah, it's more than just the community. Because, don't get wrong, it was a blunder, but he also did reach out to the Australian, diva and Iggy Azalea and unleashed her on us. But thankfully, she went back to the cave from where she came.
He should never brought her out.
It's debatable.
Like Iggy,
It's debatable because that's Jimmy from Degrassi. That nigga took a shot for all of us.
Okay, but hold on. Look, that Degrassi shit does that's one actor. Not to mention T.I. is a better actor because he's been in more shit. He's been on
SNL. He's funny as hell. Drake knows how to
say that. You can't compare them like that.
T.I. has range. T.I. has range.
No, I'm not saying he's a better actor like that, but you can't compare them like that because he played in more shit.
Stop it. The dude played in a Marvel movie. It ends there.
But he was
just stop it.
He was in that
he played in Ant-Man.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just because you play in a Marvel movie doesn't mean you're phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just because you play in a wheelchair doesn't mean you get our sympathy.
Wait. So we really judging a young Drake who wasn't even a rapper yet.
He was rapping in Degrassi. He was rapping in a wheelchair on Degrassi.
My thing is this.
I'm talking about. So you're judging Degrassi versus a Marvel movie? Like, what are we doing
here? No. But Drake is very iconic. He's
nobody said we do.
He's not. It's not.
We're just saying we said a Marvel movie. Well, I'm saying an Ant-Man movie where he had more than 2 hours of film time versus Degrassi, where Drake didn't even put a mixtape out. And what we doing here?
That shit sounds so funny.
We can agree to disagree on the acting. We can agree to disagree.
Not to mention,
that sounds so funny.
That's great.
Not to mention, like, T.I. from a political standpoint has done more for the, not just the Atlantic community, but just the Black community in general. I haven't really heard too much of what Drake has done for, the Black community or really.
He's created a bunch of memes.
He had a God.
That's for the black community.
No, he did stuff, but we just don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you just don't.
He hid his son from us, y'all. Come on, man.
I mean, you got to think about why he did that, though. You got to think about why he did that, though, because you got.
Nobody know why he did that but him. But it's none of our business.
No, he says why he did it. If you listen to all of his music, he says why he did it.
None of our business anyway.
But when it comes to this stuff, though, I'm more drawn to the more outspoken person versus the person who keeps it.
Right, as you should, But I wouldn't say.
I'm not judging them based off that though. But oh shit, they fucking each other up over here. Shit.
This is a wild house you guys are in.
Y'all watching. Y'all watching. That's crazy.
We don't watching nothing. Stop that. No, we're going in.
You don't hurt that. Shit.
God damn.
So they using protection at least?
Oh, no, he in that act. Oh, wait, hold on.
Are they using protection? Is my thing.
Terrell,
that's borderline OnlyFans.
Leave my kids alone. No.
I ain't doing. They doing some. You got some freaky ass animals, Rob.
Cat dog.
You got a house.
They only saying what he do.
Yeah, right.
What you mean? They just wrestling around.
Who you got, Chaz? Who you got, Chaz? I think Drake, but
look, you want to go with Drake, yo? He just made corny cool. You don't gotta be like the cool gangster rapper. You can just be like a cornball. You can make Hotline.
What? So Drake a cornball?
Drake is. You don't think Drake's a cornball?
In the beginning,
he's a fine cornball. He's a
I
fine
think in
cornball.
the beginning, a lot of people thought he was.
If Drake is a cornball, I'm the most popular person.
I don't think nobody.
Because he went over that little makeover, man.
I don't think nobody clothes. How's that a makeover?
His haircut was fucked up, and
I don't think nobody.
His style was not all the way there, man. Somebody gave him a little.
Hold on. First off, he came out 2010, 11, around that time? When niggas was already starting the whole abstract clothing and all that stuff.
Abstract skater clothing that you would maybe get from Lil Wayne.
Yeah, so all that, he had
Drake
weird style.
Drake was corny.
In the beginning,
maybe not at first, but
if you ask a lot of people, they probably gonna say he was corny in the beginning.
I don't know one rapper who ever said that.
When Best I Ever Had came out,
I don't watch every Breakfast Club interview. Now, one person I remember said.
Nah, we ain't saying rapper. We just saying people in general.
Personality wise. You see them on SNL. He laughs at himself all the time for being so sensitive and corny.
Yeah, people gonna be like, yeah, he Drake corny. A lot of people probably won't even take him seriously.
No. Y'all said he was considered corny.
He's a goofball.
He made corny
silly, bro.
Cool. He did not make corny music. He himself.
You're saying his style and his personality was corny.
Yeah, and the way he dances, you can see it in Hotline Bling.
He don't care.
Shim said his rapping style was corny. People were saying
rapping style. No, I was saying he had
but as far as
period, not his rapping.
Makeover how he took over. He took the
everybody has a makeover, right?
Yeah,
it's not the makeover.
It has a makeover, but it wasn't like a major makeover.
No, so wait. Everybody else was corny because 50 Cent had 50 Cent transit. 50 Cent. So everybody who changed their style previous was corny. I'm trying to get your point.
Nah, Drake is Drake's in a league of his own, just in terms of being able to be the everyman.
Silly person.
I get goofy and silly, but you said corny rapper though. You said rapping style.
Not the way he raps.
I never said that.
And I want to ask a question, Chaz. So you're judging this round
because if that was the case, I would have never went round one without his bars.
Based off of what?
So Chaz, you're judging this round based on the fact that
shut the fuck up, Rob.
He quote unquote made corny cool.
No, that's not what I'm judging it off of. I'm judging it off of Degrassi, low key. But
that's all right.
My other point is
you can't do that.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
I'm just trying to be difficult. I'm just being difficult.
Nah,
Degrassi was corny.
Oh look, deep down you all know it's T.I.
Right, deep down I always know it's T.I.
Round 2.
T.I.
It's round 3.
The Trap Museum, though. The
so
Trap Museum would probably do it, but you can't just count Drake out immediately.
We're not saying count Drake out, but as far for the sake of the round of this show, you know it's T.I. for this round. You know for a fact.
I do not recall.
All right, you know for.
She got Drake. Me, you got T.I., she got Drake.
Borderline, who you got?
T.I.
I'm going with T.I.
It's easy. You see how much
I
that
used
guy
to watch
does.
I used to watch all his fucking reality TV shows when I was younger. A lot of them. And I used to be into reality TV.
Have y'all seen The Summit with him and Revolt TV with Candace Owens, Mike?
Killer Mike,
Killer Mike, y'all seen
it? Yeah, I seen that shit.
What y'all think about it? What you think about it?
I liked it. I definitely liked it because Killer Mike's one of my favorite rappers.
I even like some of Candace Owens parts too.
Yeah, I like some of her parts too. I know Chaz looking at us like we crazy, but I like some of her parts too.
Sometimes I just like go off into space and I think, but I come back. I always come back. Okay. I was just saying though, Jimmy played basketball in a wheelchair. The shit he did for kids in a wheelchair in Canada.
And then on top of that,
kids in a wheelchair.
for T.I., one of my favorite movies of all time, he's definitely in my top 10, is ATL. And
I've seen the movie, so
literally a year after, I went to Cascade, and that shit was like, it was crazy and a different experience. Like, it made me come to life with the movie and them scenes at that movie and shit. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, what is it?
Like niggas, like it's really like that. You go to ATL, it ain't no fucking parking spots. You park on the grass. I mean, everybody go inside, and it's tight as hell. It's little. It looked big in the movie, but it's small. Cascade is not that big.
I got Jimmy.
Yeah, you got Jimmy.
Oh my god! For one, Degrassi was not even that good of a show.
Thank you.
Oh.
No, the Next Generation was
I didn't like
fire.
the show.
The first part of Next Generation.
I'm gonna tell you why that was a good show. Because that was kind of the early stages of reality TV for kids.
Right.
Cause you be watching it like, oh shit.
What?
That's what I'm saying. That was like that reminder. That was like
are we forgetting Nickelodeon was around?
No, I'm saying though, bro. We talking about. I said reality show.
Reality.
That was when it first started. You know that's the same time like Drake and Josh and them started. You know that, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you got Drake and Josh, right? At nighttime you got Degrassi. So it's like those like the pioneers. It's just like Flavor of Love was like the first one out the gate. Now you got everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got them type of shows, I'm always going to be at the forefront. You know what I mean? So when I say it was one of the first ones to do it, Degrassi, Drake and Josh, we got a reality show for kids to watch or older adults. That's why it was like a good show. Everybody and their mom
was niggas tuning in just to see Jimmy.
I got a question though.
Nah,
but he was
tuning
on
to see him get shot.
Who remembers when the girl on Flavor of Love tried to cook the chicken in the microwave?
What's the name? Hottie. Chicken in the microwave. I'm gonna push chicken.
When the John tried to cook her chicken in the microwave, I would never forget.
Round
This
three.
bitch trying to get me salmonella.
So what was it? T.I.'s the winner for round 2, making this a 1-1 battle. I'm very skeptical for round 3 because I feel like some bullshit's about to happen, but we're about to see. So, all right, moving on to round 3. Talking about longevity, and I swear to God, depending on the outcome, I just might hang up. So, I'm like,
I feel like
I'm gonna tell you mine again.
I'm saying
I do want to go first because
you go ahead and go first. I'm just gonna say I think we already know where I'm going, so I'm just gonna let everyone else talk.
I'm gonna say this. It's the same thing with the round 3 for J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar for me. But I'm debatable on this one. I'm gonna just say debatable, right? Because you have somebody in Atlanta that's a staple. What he done for that city and for the hip hop community, it's a staple. But when you talk about hip hop for longevity, as far as who's gonna continue to make music, you have to go with the Drake side because every time a new artist come out, Drake is attached to it. And he's not, you can say he's trying to ride the wave, but for some odd reason, everybody who come out, he's know the person that knows the person. So and when you get that Drake cosign, you kind of hit the top. So it's kind of you look for the Drake cosign, like the Jay-Z cosign to me. Right. Kind of look for that. So on the hip hop side, as far as the longevity, I'm debatable because we got Drake, but on the staple point of when you come to Atlanta and you just look at just look at things around, you're always gonna come in forefront with something about T.I. So I'm debatable on those two. So I digress. I'm debatable.
That's all. And those are good points. But now because you got to pick a winner. You got to pick one at least. So which one's bigger to you though? Is it the signing of artists? Because T.I. just signed, what was it? I think a partnership deal with Rock Nation. So
right.
So now T.I. is involved with Jay-Z. So whatever hoops that Drake can do for you, T.I. can now do the same. So it's that same playing field. But
So I probably, if I had to pick a winner when it comes to hip hop, like I said, I don't really want to pick a winner, but I would have to go with Drake.
Drake.
If I was pushed to shove, if I had to push a winner, because they both are 100 to me, 100. But I would have to get half a point to Drake. So that's what I got.
That half point is based on the
hip hop part, the hip hop and what when a new artist come, like if Big Rel come out the gate rapping and he famous, right? For some odd reason, you do a song with Drake, your numbers go. Yeah.
I'm a bank off
certain artists that but not to cut you off, Shima, what you talking.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm not saying T.I. I'm not saying you don't get a bump from T.I. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying
I'm saying his artist though. Like even though she was terrible for hip hop, but Iggy Azalea did numbers. When she rapped that fancy song she did.
I got it.
Travis Scott.
It's just
still going.
Right.
What was it? So I mean, what was it? Drake does have his people, but
Kanye West actually found Travis Scott. But go ahead.
Yeah, but the Travis Scott thing, in my opinion, I think is bigger than really any of the artists that Drake got right now. That's my opinion. Like what was it? Like
you got it. You got it. It's just the volume part. I'm dealing with the volume.
Right.
I'm dealing with the volume part.
Yeah.
The volume, like Eminem comes out. Back to Eminem, but Eminem comes out with an album, but he don't come out with as much album as J. Cole. But the volume on the Eminem part is the volume on the Eminem part is lower than the J. Cole value. Same value, but the volume is it's low. When Eminem hit that stage, it goes up, but you don't hit the stages off as far as the album wise. You get what I'm saying? So it's like those two for me. It's like if I don't want to pick a winner, but if I had to, it'd be.
But also too, T.I. is also 39 with a whole family. So I mean, he's got other
other shit. Yeah. He's definitely invested in a lot more other projects.
Podcasts.
Exactly,
Yeah, he just started that though recently.
Expeditiously.
That's been in effect.
Yeah, it's been in effect, but
y'all go watch the Alex Jones.
There's a lot more.
Have y'all seen the Alex Jones one? Have y'all seen the Alex Jones one?
Yeah.
With T.I.?
Yeah, I was watching.
I
watch a lot of podcasts.
I didn't hear because I didn't watch the show, but I didn't really hear it in the.
Watch that.
The ether. I didn't really hear it in the ether too much after that whole check the Hyman situation. I didn't really hear too much of that.
That was bullshit.
I'm gonna back off of what Dion said. I mean, cause this round was kind of hard for me too. The only thing that's gonna split it in my eyes and my opinion is because T.I.'s got competition in the ATL. It's not just him.
Right.
He's got JD too. Don't sleep on JD. JD
Big
just
boy.
had an artist that just came out, Miss Mulatto, and he's been doing his television show, Rap Game.
Shout out Miss
So
Mulatto.
yeah, shout out to Miss Mulatto, man.
Real ass, rich ass
Real.
bitch from the
I
south.
told a lot of people when I started watching that, I was like, yo, she got it. She got it.
Yeah.
She was a little nervous, but she got it. And
Well, it sounds like
that's what's gonna make the decision for me to lean towards Drake, because T.I. has competition out there in the A. You feel me? Like,
So-
it's not just him. He's got JD, and JD's been in the game so much longer than him.
But T.I., I would say,
knows.
is better as far as putting out more substantial artists than JD. Right,
I don't know.
right now, it's
What?
JD didn't even
Look
put
at
out Miss
JD's
Mulatto.
rap.
He didn't sign Miss
didn't.
Mulatto.
He
yeah,
didn't.
Moses,
I don't really know how much that
she didn't make I'm a rich ass, real ass bitch from the South under So Def. That ain't
No,
come from
she
So
didn't.
I just know
Nah,
from the rap,
it
she
came from
got
the rap
into the
game.
game. She got into the game because of his show.
Yeah, she won. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
because of his word. Bro,
But
but she
he ain't give her
also
enough money.
worked.
Ruben
She
Studdard
definitely
won
worked
second
for it,
season
too.
of American Idol. Where's he at?
Bro, it's all about if you really gonna take it seriously or not when it comes to
He took it
this shit.
seriously, but no one took
Nah,
him seriously.
man, you gotta put it.
Except
it's-
on a treadmill.
No. I don't think when it came to Ruben Studdard, I don't think he took it seriously.
Because in my opinion, when it comes to these like
Seriously, bro.
game show, like
That one
game
damn
shows,
hit.
contests.
I'm sorry for 2004. And motherfuckers don't even play that shit no more.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. Like that's
Soldier Boy?
No, what? No, Ruben Studdard, bro.
Since y'all name is Jermaine Dupri, I'm gonna just name out random people too.
But honestly, no. Jumping off what
Nah.
you said about T.I. having competition, like so
I
you're
wouldn't say
saying Drake-
Jermaine Dupri not no competition.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
I definitely
you're
would
saying
when
that-
it comes to them type of artists.
no,
being
it's not.
put out.
It's not.
Because look at his
you're not gonna
rap
compare
sheet,
Travis
bro.
Scott to Bow Wow. You're not gonna do that.
No, but you can't say dude, that's.
You can
that-
compare
alright, so
Travis
look
Scott
at
to
his
The
rap
Weeknd,
sheet, though. He's got
can
so
compare
many
Travis Scott to The
artists
Weeknd,
and
though.
groups that he has on his rap
I mean,
sheet
yeah, you
that
can.
You can compare Travis Scott to The
he
Weeknd.
helped. Like, come on,
Sort
bro,
of
you
story.
can't.
If you say
but
if
He
you
does
saying
his thing.
if you saying Travis Scott, if you saying T.I. was a staple in Travis Scott up and coming music career, you can say that for The Weeknd with Drake. So you can say The Weeknd and Travis Scott kind of on the same level.
But going to the point though, where you said like T.I. had competition in Atlanta, and I'm assuming that means that you think that Drake didn't have competition, like in Canada,
And-
which is
and
basically
Canada?
true. Yeah, he didn't have competition in Canada. No, his only other competition would be
Yeah,
Justin
that's
Bieber.
what I'm saying. That's what made me lean towards, you know what I mean?
But
Inside,
does-
looking in
but doesn't
outside the
that-
box.
But how do you pick the guy who had no competition versus the guy who did have competition and came out on top?
And then that's why I looked at JD's rap sheet and compared the artists that he put out and helped get their path started in the game compared to what T.I. did. And so many
name me
artists
name-
in JD's lane have way more like
So name me three
hits,
artists Jermaine
point
Dupri
blank
put out that
like
are
you
are
can
with
even look at
T.I.'s artists.
the groups.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
You can look at the groups and say that
Drop
like
me-
Boys and Men put out did way more hits and put out and got so much more potential
three
than
artists.
whatever fucking art.
The assignment
whatever
was
JD did.
3 artists.
I need
Three
three
artists.
artists. I need
Three
three artists from JD that compare to three artists that T.I. put out.
I'm gonna have to look some artists up then because
You
I
know,
didn't
you
really
know,
look
I
at.
That's different.
The Brat, Bow Wow,
He said the
John,
Bow Wow.
John the Don.
But all right, so who has
Diamond.
T.I. really put out?
Who has T.I. really helped? He helped Big Country King, Iggy Azalea, Travis Scott, PSC, Hustle Gang, Trey the Truth.
Is this long, Jen?
All right, so out of all them artists,
Young Dro.
wanna put
Don't
out
forget
Young
my
Dro.
boy Young Dro.
Young
where's
Dro?
Lil
Yeah.
Joe at now? Come on, bro.
Hey,
What you gonna say next? Young Jock?
Wait.
I can't take
Just
no
because the
take
individual
no
artist
serious.
doesn't blow up on their own right is not T.I.'s fault.
Oh,
He gave Young Dro mad exposure. He just
And
mad.
that goes back to
features.
these artists taking it serious.
This album was nominated. Young Dro. I don't care what y'all talk about.
I'm
Right.
trying
Well,
to.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just
Like,
can't. And then besides the point, like I'm just gonna go Drake. I'm just gonna go with Drake. Period. Because it's just how I don't know.
'Cause it's
that's
Drake.
what
Shit.
It is.
Say it.
Drake.
that's what I'm
It's
saying,
just
though.
because that
That's
nigga's
what
Drake.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, though. That's
like
the most
T.I.,
biased decision I've
but
heard.
T.I. like T.I.
Numbers
is
don't
known. T.I. is more known for teaching you a lesson.
Now
he is. Before he was I sell drugs and kill you, like, you know.
Yeah, just like anybody else.
No,
that's his life. But first off, he's talking about his life.
And that goes back to a couple episodes that I said before. A lot of rappers talk about that lifestyle and don't live it. That's why I can't.
He lived it.
Comparing him to, I know he did. That's what I'm saying. He's one of the very few artists that actually lived that lifestyle.
Did Drake live it?
No.
Yeah.
He was on Degrassi.
You know what
does that mean, though? Just because he's on a certain type of TV show, you can't take.
He was around it though.
Look at this. Let me ask you a question.
He was around it.
He was definitely around it.
Being around it and living it is two different things.
Yeah, but sometimes
because
I live down the street from a drug dealer doesn't mean that
exactly. Like I've been around gangs and I never was a part of them. I ain't do nothing.
Imagine robbing a gang.
Yo, so funny to me.
Imagine Border Eye in a gang.
I'm being dead serious. Like I have family that are Bloods. I have family that are Crips. I watched
what?
Clips. False flagging ass nigga.
No. He said he got family that was Clips.
Yo, he got Clips. Yo, he got
Charlie Clips, nigga.
Clips. Anyway, I watch people get tapped in, beat up, in, when they jumped them and stuff. But doesn't mean I know.
Tapped in. Hold on.
Oh wait. You just know the lingo, right?
Vernacular.
Oh wait, what you call it? Tapped in? You call it? It's jumped in, bro. It's jumped in, bro.
That's the vernacular.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow teenagers.
Anyway, like I know some of the structures and stuff about that stuff. It doesn't mean
we know you know the colloquialism, but we know you do.
But no, that brings it to what he was saying because when they say like Drake didn't live it, and it's like sometimes he tries to talk about it, like we try to talk about starting from the bottom. He didn't start from the bottom.
Technically, he started from the
bottom. I related more to starting from the bottom than y'all.
But a lot of
the bottom was relatable.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Think about it.
I'm not gonna let you do that. You can't.
Think about it, though.
Starting from the bottom is relative because just because he didn't start from Section 8, that don't mean it wasn't the bottom for him. They might have used to $1,000 a month, and they only had 500. That started from the bottom. There's no definition of bottom.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
His bottom and our bottom is different. Like the song was relatable.
But that's why I said
that is subjective. That is subjective, though. That is subjective.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of middle class families out there who are struggling just as much as I am right now, and I'm nowhere near middle class.
It's a different form. Yo, I say this all the time. A person who have $1 million right now, a person who got I'm cutting you off, Big Real. Yeah, it's my time. So a person, so a person who have $1 million might be struggling to get his business going to pay for his employees on the payroll side because business might have been down. He's struggling. My struggle might be I need $10 for some food today. You know what I mean? It's relative. So he's struggling, yes, but he got a lot of money. I'm struggling too, so it's different. You know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword.
Tell me which one's bottom and which one's bottom.
See,
it's like being in the
bottom shit to say.
Bottom is being
but serious.
homeless.
What I'm trying to say is there's like starting from like bikini bottom, they're starting from rock bottom. Like there's two different bottoms.
Now, that was bars.
But it's a bottom. He didn't say started from rock bottom.
I like that one.
He said started from the bottom. He didn't specify.
He didn't specify. But the one thing I will say,
but his video, he was working in a supermarket.
He used to work in a supermarket.
But besides all the financial aspects, it's the gangster lifestyle aspect that he sometimes tries to portray that we know is not like the beef he had with Compton. You gonna make me catch a body? Like catch what body? Like catch what body?
Yeah, but just because he hasn't done it, you can't doubt somebody.
Let me ask you a question. Would you be afraid in the dark alley with Drake?
No.
It's not about being afraid.
I don't know.
It's not about being afraid.
I don't know.
I mean, what brought me to this point? What did he say? You feel me? To get me to this point to where
The law, listen,
now I want to shoot
I
him.
get it. Yes, we are all capable
like
of
that.
great good and great evil.
I mean,
but if we're talking about someone who's actually
never underestimate anyone.
You can't yeah, that's why I tell people
Never
all the time.
underestimate
Look, bro.
Listen, I get
look,
that.
All right, I ain't gonna cut you off, see, but for real though, people underestimate me all the time, bro, because of my size. They're like, oh, I'll beat you up. I'm like, all right, test me then.
That's stupid to underestimate
I'm like, test
somebody.
Why are we talking about
that's
this?
stupid.
Like,
you're right.
I'm just saying, like Dion said,
No,
you can't underestimate anybody, bro.
Why are we even addressing the numbers right now?
I don't know.
Yo,
but I got
fuck the numbers.
Fuck
the numbers.
Sorry. I got Drake.
All right, the numbers are generated. I don't give a fuck.
He breaking nothing but records.
That's my man T.I.
Bro, it's a record.
Oh wait, he's breaking records by popular demand.
No, but please don't, because we.
If only, you know.
Listen, when you, it's a lot of metrics go into it, but if we talk about longevity, they both equal in my eyes. But if we doing a podcast,
at a different, they definitely. So that's what I'm saying. They definitely. This one was hard. That's why I said.
Yeah,
so let me ask you a question, because y'all do make up great points, all right? So we all know. So y'all saying from a rap standpoint, Drake is definitely it over T.I., right?
Yes. Yeah.
If Drake said, "I'm gonna stop rapping today," what else could you see him doing that'll make him as popular as what T.I. is outside of music?
He can go back into acting.
Acting.
You speaking on like stylists, like I don't know, bro. Like that's
they're at their different levels.
T.I. showed us that it's more than just rapping; it's a business in a mindset.
They do it at a different way, though. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but every move Drake makes is meticulous.
Like what? He hasn't made a move out. He hasn't made a move outside of rap.
2C slide is. Making up a dance in quarantine.
He got his own liquor.
Okay, that too.
He was on Saturday Night Live.
Why you make that face? That's the first time Drake made you make that face.
You don't remember the commercial? You don't remember the commercial?
Nah, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen no commercial. Your female dog is humping your male cat. How does this happen?
I hate where he's at right now.
I fucking can't.
Like,
I got Drake. What you got, Chaz? Come on, man.
I got Drake.
That Drake.
I just like being difficult.
What about you, Terrell? I want to hear how mad you are.
No, I want him to go last. Me and Sheen got Drake. Chaz got Drake. Border I, Border L. What you got?
Border I, Border One.
Border One.
Y'all stupid. Because of Drake's track record and how many records he has broken and how he always seems to set trends, I'm gonna say Drake.
Okay, now Terrell, you go. Go ahead, because I know you got us on mute. I don't know. He's crying. Don't cry, cuz.
He's crying. Look, he's sad. He's like,
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like I said, I got T.I. too, but I can't vote twice.
This show doesn't even fucking matter anymore. This show doesn't.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, bro. It was not
incredibly
easy.
No. It was incredibly easy.
Maybe to you. No, but listen.
Hug yourself.
This is what I'm telling you. It was easy to you, and this is the only reason why. Because in the beginning you said, I'm not gonna listen to any Drake shit like that because of all his R&B out. So that put you to T.I. side from the gate, bro.
But I just said now, except for what was that song that y'all said in the beginning. Except for that song, I listened to mad other Drake songs. So I didn't. I said what I said off the record. Because you know what I'm saying, we in a group chat, I'm playing with y'all niggas. All right. Of course I gotta listen to this nigga because I have to make.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say because yeah, man, you gotta listen. Motor City Casino. I'm at the cage with my old license. They tell me, don't worry, I got your money. Like, oh, sorry. Dirty 30 working on me. Tired of women that may tag me in pictures airing my dirty laundry. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I mean, and then on top of that,
something for me?
Tired
of that gonna change my life?
That may tag me in pictures
airing
my dirty laundry.
Maytag.
Oh my God.
That was good.
What?
That wasn't all that, but that was good. That was some Eminem. If you used to listen to Eminem do that shit to you, then you're just like, yeah, that was good.
Saying some shit, bro. And I don't think
I got it so hot take for y'all. Drake has more bars than Eminem.
I don't know if there's any. And then
look.
Anyway.
We're not doing this. We're not doing that.
I joke. What you don't know, joke. When you hear joke, I
I have a question. What do you guys think would happen if Drake left the music industry?
What would happen? I think all
Nothing.
it's going to do is
Nothing.
Nothing? How could you
A
say
lot
that?
of people will get more bags.
Yeah. That's all it's going to do is open up more doors.
Jordan in the 90s.
Right.
I mean, look,
Not left the music industry, like stopped, like went independent.
The revolving door of icons that have gone from here to here is
major labels
endless.
Yeah.
It's endless.
Major labels were in. If he go independent, major labels.
Yeah.
He would.
They kind of already said that. One of the
They said
interviews I watched that.
that was Joe Budden podcast said that too.
Yeah.
Might as well give him a snake on.
Yeah, because he'll set a whole new thing of being your own boss, of course.
Who do you have? That's the question, bro.
Y'all know who I have. I'm not going to say it. I've been defending him the whole fucking episode. Y'all know who I stand for.
Wait.
You lost.
It's all good.
Terrell has T.I. just because he doesn't like Drake. That's the only reason.
That's what I'm trying to say.
What?
I don't know. I ain't trying to say that.
I'm telling you. Because you're a big dude and you don't like
soft music.
Drake is soft.
No. I don't like
soft.
you, Rob.
Drake
All right? I don't like your soft ass.
Don't
All right,
stop
do
coming at
you
my
like-
boy like that, bro.
Do you like?
I don't like your soft
Alright,
ass.
who do you listen to any
Bro, that's
R&B?
disrespect,
Pause.
bro.
No. Wait, I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry I had to cut you off. Terrell brother called Border Eye soft.
From a distance.
Shit, I'm fucking done.
That's not fair. My boy Rob is not soft. That's not fair.
He says soft with a hard T. Like,
Bro.
How you get
With like a
that?
shrug
Your brother
emoji.
Your brother the goat. Your brother the goat for real.
Oh,
He
God.
called.
but no,
He
hit
don't
the
even
nail
know
on the
he
head.
funny.
Why are you calling? Why did he call him that? What
no,
was
he-
the whole reason behind
He
it?
called him vibe.
he said based off how he look and talk, he just assumes he's like a very
Oh,
soft emotional
damn.
person. Like,
Damn.
Hold on. I'm assuming
Damn.
because I have a lot of morals and values and I look
That's-
deeper into things than other people.
That's-
Like
You
I
look
don't.
That's
deeper
what
into
makes
things
you
than other
soft.
people. No, you
that
don't.
explanation.
I do. Nah, for real.
And that's
I
what
do.
you gotta
Nah, wait.
Untrue. You look deeper into things.
I do look deeper into things. I overanalyze lyrics all the time, and I see what people really be talking about.
Anyone listen to WAP?
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen to it. I
No,
like
yes,
Cardi's
Terrell.
first verse.
Yes,
I want to have a
No.
conversation.
Yes,
No,
I want to have
you
a
can't-
conversation about that though, because
Yes,
the way things are going on are interesting. How people are like, "Oh,
I'm
guys
under
been
them.
saying nasty stuff for years," and I'm just like, "We've been saying that they should."
I'm
They
under the
certified.
I know what
impression.
he.
I'm under
7
yeah,
days a
I'm
week.
under the impression he know about quantum physics since he dived deep into stuff. Can you teach me quantum physics?
I say I dive deep into lyrics and things. Yeah. As in, I overanalyze. You talk. I ain't talking about.
You
know-
I'm glad you
overanalyze
overanalyzed your
it.
mic into your
Yeah.
computer today.
Here's the, you
Bro,
don't
I don't-
overanalyze.
bro.
You try to find a point where there is none. Like that's the thing that I don't
that's
understand. Like,
I don't
like you
Oh,
see
no.
the
All
road
I
that
got-
everyone, you see the road everyone else travels down, but then you see that narrow ass skinny road and think, you know what? I'm gonna take this one. It seems like a morally.
I don't
like,
think a person can overanalyze if they never watched the road.
I heard it. I listened to it, but it can't.
I can't hear. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
wait.
let me live.
Yo, wait. When you heard it and listened to it, but did you overanalyze?
he did. Hell yeah, he started comparing Jay-Z to Lecrae. Like, I don't even know who Lecrae is, but it just sounded
Overanalyze my
disrespectful.
favorite word now.
No. Wait. I'm kind of. You can't compare them, but on a Christian rap side, he's like the Jay-Z of Christian.
But he's not Jay-Z. I don't care. He's like the Christian.
Wait. That's true.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
he's not
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
He's not on Jay-Z's level. But the thing he has
hell
done
no,
in
we
the
got a lot more work to
CHH
do.
On a Christian rap
CHH
level, he is.
area.
Who's Christian
yes,
Beyonce?
yes.
And the median, whatever that dude name is.
Dude.
Andy Mineo, I would say on the Christian side would be like Andy Mineo.
No
I would say is compared to like Drake.
Yo, no lie. Every Christian rapper sound like Drake.
What he say? What he say?
Sound like Drake or J. Cole.
Just low-key soft.
Damn.
Yo, what
true.
he just say? What he just say?
I said Andy Mineo is the Christian version of Drake.
You just
No, I'm dead serious. If you listen to how Andy Mineo's music,
this is the second time.
If you look at, because I like the way I see how Drake started to how Drake became, how Andy started and how Andy is now, their music basically shifted the same way. The only thing is Drake sounds 10 times better than Andy. But Andy went from, the straight just
in the Christian community, right? You talking about the Christian community, right?
Yes,
you're
in the Christian community.
I'm with you.
Okay, tell me, have you followed Andy Mineo's career at all?
I don't even know how to spell it.
Then you can't speak. You can't speak.
Indominium, is that an element in the periodic table?
Yo, Big Real, you can't stay in his house. If you don't know who that is, leave.
You gotta get out the house.
Leave.
I feel comfortable in this house anyway. The dog trying to fucking.
I feel comfortable.
Low-key has been some mad ghosts in that house that whole time. Some weird spirits.
Like, listen, I'm finding shit in between the couch that don't even belong on the couch.
I got two things. I got Drake and Border Eye. I'm not a Republican. That's all I got to say.
I'm done.
All right, so
I'm not a Republican.
it seems like by the power of Grayskull that Drake is the winner of this episode.
We already knew what it was.
Wait, no, we didn't.
You always think the other way, but
because I'm thinking, on some other level, which apparently is imaginary to the rest of you. So I'm just not even going to try anymore. I'm just going to say something and just see what happens. All right,
like a host.
So, yeah,
right.
All right, so. Moving on to our next battle, we got Hobson and OT Genasis.
Ooh.
I don't give a shit about either of these niggas.
What was it?
That's a close one in my eyes too.
I just hope that even though these two are not like the biggest names on our list, I just hope we can at least think about our answers before we say it. Now the teacher used to say, think before you talk. I hope we can do that for next episode. All right? Because I'm not saying all of you, Rob, but, I'm just saying, let's say, all of you, but some of y'all, all right, need to do some fucking Wikipedia knowledge before we do these episodes.
Not some of y'all. Say Border Eye. Say Border Eye.
I said,
what?
Not naming names, but whoever it is wearing a burgundy hat.
What happened?
I got a Sixers, bud. I got a Sixers hat, bud.
Wait, what you said? What are we talking about?
What?
Wait, we're going back. What did you say?
You got a burgundy hat on.
Right.
While your opinions are valid from a moral standpoint, your facts suck.
I know.
I can't tell what's worse.
But it makes comedy for when y'all guys set me straight.
Yo, you shouldn't be comfortable being the puncher bag, my nigga. All right, you're supposed to be able to punch back. All right. Like Rocky said, it's not about how hard you get knocked down. It's about if you get back up and keep fighting. All right. Keep fighting.
Counter punches.
He plugged his mic in today.
You need some counter punches.
Funny. I just laugh at y'all and let y'all go. You don't really.
We laughing at you.
I know. And I laugh back at you.
Laughing at you.
Anyway, what was it? But all right, yeah. So Hobson versus OT Genasis.
That's a good one though.
Yo, can you text us their names so I can make sure I'm looking up the right thing when I go?
Oh my God.
So which one?
Wait, what?
Be honest.
You don't know
I'm gonna be honest. I never heard of them too.
Who interviewed you?
I feel like Rob would like Hobson.
No.
Who interviewed
No, he
you?
wouldn't.
No.
I think he like Hobson.
But the thing is,
he's going to find some way to say he's too offensive or he's too.
What you mean too offensive? What?
We got people out here rapping about.
All right, look.
And he has said,
the Baby's new album?
He got to the second episode and said, I didn't really listen because they were too misogynistic. This is when we talk about YG and Dave East.
Did y'all listen to the Baby's new album? Did y'all listen to the Baby's new album? Did you listen to the
It was a deluxe album, so it was just the one from before, wasn't it?
No, it was a lot
No, it was different.
It was different.
And you know what's crazy? I actually enjoyed it. Actually,
Yeah, I told you.
Wow, that's crazy.
I actually enjoyed it.
Still don't get any cool points.
Wow, wow.
What do you mean?
Wow,
What do you mean?
Wow, wow.
I'm just saying, WAP was corny. Not even because what they were saying, just because their flows were whack.
Nah, Cardi B, I don't know. I liked it, but her first verse was the best one.
I'm sorry. Certified
Oh.
What blew my mind was she said, I don't clean and I don't cook. You gave him pussy and he still cheated on you. So you can't even keep your man. So.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh, okay, Rob. Talk about your pussy.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Chad's gonna have a lot to edit. I'm so glad I'm not in it. She's gonna have
I'm
a
just
lot
saying.
to edit.
No, I'm just saying. Because like listen to that, and like a lot of older women look up to them and try to be like them. But then I'm just like, y'all
they killed it.
But not many of y'all doing that.
And Miss Mulatto was in that video.
I got a lot to say.
Wait. Older women look up to Cardi?
No, a lot of women today. I said women today.
No,
I don't know.
He said when I mean older women, I mean younger women.
I mean, I said women today. I didn't say older women. I said women today.
No, you did say.
I'm talking about.
That's cool.
I'm talking about women like from between 18 and maybe like 30. You know what I mean?
A 30-year-old looks up to Cardi?
You know what I mean? Like they.
There's some type. There's going to be some.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Does not put his sentences together before uttering them.
Okay, I'll change it. 18 to 25. 18 to 25. Like girls
like
that's
that.
graduating high school and girls that are in college, especially college girls. But my thing is, how many of them actually live that life, and how many actually do what they do? No.
Are you asking how many girls are hoes?
Yeah.
Hoes in this house.
How many girls are actually doing what they're doing? Cardi B, you can't say she's.
So what you're asking? How many girls are out there fucking dudes, not cooking, not cleaning, and still getting shit? I would say a lot.
No.
Fuck that.
No. They ain't keeping no nigga.
You got me.
What?
They don't keep it for long.
Yo, I ain't gonna lose it, bro. I got it dip. So what we doing?
What was it? All right, let me close this out. Let me close on that.
Please. Before he start talking about how Cardi B used to strip for people.
Yo, thank you for watching this episode.
Bella, stop. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Fantasy Rap League Podcast. If you have liked what you have seen here today, and I really don't know how you could have, but please follow us on one of our social media links that have been flowing by on your screen as we have been talking. We appreciate and love you guys for continuing watching us and supporting us. See you next week for Hobson versus OT Genesis. Peace.